We all remember this video of Jacob Runyon and Chase Cominsky, right? The two cheating fishermen who competed in the Lake Erie Walleye Trail event. They went over the top with their cheating, as Jason Fisher, the man who runs the competition, explains to Big Water Fishing.
I squeezed the fish, I squeezed the belly, and I immediately felt things in the belly of this fish, hard objects. So I felt these objects, and I stopped right there, and I told somebody, my weigh guy, I said, hey, go get me a knife. And as I cut that fish open, I immediately found one of the lead weights.
The men were caught red-handed. They would head to a Cleveland courthouse and face various charges. Per the Associated Press, they were accused of putting weights and fish fillets in their catch, manipulating their way to a large payout. Fisher would speak on it further via the Lake Erie Walleye Trails Facebook page.
But I personally have never seen anything quite like this. In competitive fishing, that is. The individuals involved here appear to have put greed and ego in front of anything else, forever tainting our sport.
They were set to go to trial until the following happened. Cominsky, pictured here, and Runyon, right beside his fellow angler, would strike a deal with prosecutors. This came months after they initially pled not guilty. Now, via CBS News, they pled guilty to cheating and unlawful ownership of wild animals and agreed to 3-year suspensions of their fishing licenses. Now, here's where this likely really stings for them. Cominsky agreed in the plea deal to surrender his bass boat that is worth roughly $100,000. This photo is via News Nation. County Prosecutor Michael C. O'Malley, pictured here, said in a statement, "This plea is the first step in teaching these crooks 2 basic life lessons. Thou shalt not steal, and crime does not pay." Cleveland 19 has the photos of just how many weights were used. The outlet reported the total number was 10 weights, 8 12-ounce weights, and 2 8-ounce weights. There were fillets stuffed inside, as we stated previously, to increase the weight size. A few important points to note are these. They were set to win almost $29,000. Instead, a judge, whose name is Stephen E. Gall, set bail at $2,500 apiece for Runyon and Cominsky. As we have covered previously via the Shannon Herald, these two anglers were accused of cheating previously. And it seems like they got away with it as well. And I'll tell you why. In 2021, the Toledo Blade reported in that year, I don't know why I said it like that, the pair were DQ'd from a prior event, one in which they came out on top in first place. But it was because they failed the polygraph test. Why is this protocol in place, is my question. Polygraph tests that can easily be deceived, unless you're Ben Stiller and Meet the Parents. I mean, come on. The Sharon Herald would add in the event that finally got them pinched, Runyon and Cominsky needed a finish of 10th or greater to win the trophy. Fisher grew suspicious when it simply was not even a close competition, which led to him examining the fish, cutting them open, and then seeing the weights. Now, for those who are like, jail, directly to jail, send them to jail, CNN has this. Runyon and Cominsky could face 6 months to a year behind bars and be barred from fishing for a max of 3 years. Via the plea deal, imprisonment seems unlikely. If you want to see our previous clips as well, because we have covered this, there is something going on with one of these anglers with one of their sons as well. That's my tease. Go check it out on demand.